guys, welcome to EC Electronics. So a lot of people after their graduation face difficulties with coding, right? So a lot of people ask me about non-coding jobs that they can do in IT companies. Now here I am with a small solution for all those candidates. In today's video, we'll be discussing about the non-coding jobs that you can find in IT companies. This is applicable for people with educational qualifications, BCom, MCom, BBA, MBA, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, and also for lot of diploma candidates. So let's move on to the video. We'll be discussing about various job roles and what are the skills required, what are you going to do in the job role. So all these things we'll be discussing in today's video. If you are interested, please to watch this video till the end. Also, if you are seeing the channel for the first time, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow us on our Instagram page. Okay, let's move on to the content one by one. So the first one we are going to see is about the job roles. Which all job roles you can do in this area, that is without any coding skills, without any coding knowledge, which all job roles you can do. The first one is business analyst. The second one is UX UI designer. Then there is search engine optimization specialist, content creator, data scientist or data entry job, technical support, customer service job, recruitment team, quality assurance tester. So most of these job roles is available with all the IT companies, whether it is Wipro or TCS or Infosys. For all these companies, most of the job roles is available. And I'll try to give you an overview about all these job roles also. Okay. So the first one we are going to see is a business analyst job role. Business analyst is a person who is going to analyze how the business of the company is actually going, how the business is performing in the market, how the business or how the company's products are performing in the market, what are the problems with the business operation, how to overcome the problems and how to find a solution to these problems. This is all done with the help of a business analyst person. So this person brainstorms about the requirements. He is going to gain understanding about how the organization is actually functioning, how it is performing in the market. All these things is done with the help of a business analyst. Also, he documents about his search findings, how the business is currently performing. He documents everything, and also he interacts with mostly all the team managers, project managers and all, and he'll give assistance with how to take the business to the next level. Okay, so all these things is done with the help of a business analyst, and in this job role you don't require any much coding skills. You need to be having good analytical thinking and all, but you don't need much coding skills here. Okay, so what you do here is analyze business, market research, creating of ideas and improve the business operations. You are actually a person who is helping to improve the business of a company. Okay, so that is the job role of a business analyst. Next, let us have a look on the skills required. You need to have good communication skills. That is a must. You have to interact with various teams, various team managers and all. So you need to have good communication skill. Interpersonal skills is also required. Analytical thinking and problem solving, because you are going to find solutions to various problems faced by the business. Okay. And organizational analysis. You need to have a good idea or understanding about how the organization structure is. Okay. Also cost benefit analysis. Okay. So these are the skills required. Now the tools required is Microsoft Excel. A lot of requirement is there for Microsoft Excel. You are going to make various Excel sheets about how the things is going, the numbers you are going to enter into the Excel sheet. So Microsoft Excel is a inevitable tool, I must say. Then Microsoft Access, PowerPoint, SQL. You are going to make various databases. You are going to interact with databases. So SQL knowledge is also good. Then Google Analytics. These are various tools required. Now the tools again used depends on various organizations. Some companies will be using different tools. Some companies will be using a lot of tools. Again, that depends on various companies, but these are some basic tools. Okay, and if you have a basic idea about these tools, it will be good in the selection process to this job role. Okay, so if you are going to apply for the business analyst job role, if you are having a good idea or understanding about these tools, it will be good for you to crack the selection process. Next job role we are going to see is UX UI designer. So UX is user experience and UI is user interface. So UI designer is a person who takes care of the look and feel of the website or the softwares that a company designs. So here more things are visually, okay. And this UI designer take care of the visual design, colors, graphic designing, layouts, So these are the main things you are going to handle if you are working as a UI designer. Now, UX designer is a person who is going to deal with the user experience. So when you use a website, you are actually going to interact with the website, right? And the interaction or how the user experiences is taken care with the help of a UX designer. So the interaction design is handled by UX designer, and he'll be handling wireframes, prototypes, information architect, user research, and scenarios. Okay. So mainly when a user is using a website or a software, there'll be various scenarios, there'll be various problems, and also the UX designer takes care of that problems. Okay. So that is the job role, UX designer and UI designer. Again, doesn't require much coding skills. Next, the tools used. These are some tools currently which are in the market: Sketchcraft, Marvel, Wireframe.cc, Figma, Flowmap, Origami Studio, Adobe.xd, then InVision Studio. These are some tools. Again, depends on various companies. Some companies will be using some other tools. Some latest tools will be there. Again, these are some of the tools which I am giving you as an example. Okay. Next one is a technical support specialist. Okay, so this person is taking care of your computer hardware. If there is some problem with the hardware, if some computer is not working, if the display is gone, if the network is gone, if there is some network issues, or if there is some problem with some software, if the software that you have installed is not working properly, if you're working in an IT company, you suddenly contact a person which is called a technical support person. Okay, so this person doesn't require that is, in order to work in this job role, you don't require much coding skills, but you need to have a good understanding about various computer parts, how to install the software, update the operating system, install software, uninstall software, display settings. All these things you have to take care of. But again, you don't need much coding skills. Okay, so this job role is called a technical support specialist. Again, it doesn't require much coding skills. Okay, next one is search engine optimization specialist. So we know that everything is now happening through Google. So you just go to internet browser and you take Google, you use it for searching of various things. And when you are creating a software or when you are creating a website, the most important thing is that it should be searchable. So when a user is trying to search it, or when a user is trying to find it, it should be searchable and it should be popping up in the search. And this process is called search engine optimization. Means making a website searchable, making a website available for a user when the user is searching for it. It is called search engine optimization. And for every website designed by any company for that matter, whether it is an IT company or whether it is some other company, all these softwares or all these websites should be searchable. Okay. And the person who is taking care of this is called search engine optimization specialist. So this person adds a lot of keywords and links to whatever website is designed, and so that when the user is searching for that in Google, it will be available, it will be popping up in the search. Okay, so this is done with the help of a search engine optimization specialist. And what all things he take care of is he do marketing, he will do optimization, content creation and management, links adding, search engine optimization, all these things is done. Also performance measurement. Okay, so again in this job role, you don't need to have much coding skills, but you need to have a knowledge about how to put the keywords, how to put the correct keywords, and how to put the correct links. You should be knowing. Next one is recruitment team. So every company is having a team which is called the recruitment team, along with the HR and all, who is taking care of the recruitments. So when a project is requiring an employee in some job role, what the project lead or what the project manager do is he gives the references or the requirements to the recruitment team, and the recruitment team handles the onboarding process or the recruitment process. Okay, so in the recruitment team, what all things has been done is job listing or job posting, sourcing, then screening of candidates, interview, then checking of references, offer letter issuing, and onboarding. So all these things is handled with the help of a recruitment team. If you have worked with some IT companies, then the initial stage, during the initial stage, you will be more interacting with the recruitment team. Unless and until you land up in a project properly, you will be mainly dealing with the recruitment team. They will be conducting the training and all. Onboarding process, everything is taken care with the help of a recruitment team. And if you are going to work in the recruitment team, you don't need much coding skills. Okay, so you need to have good communication skills, interpersonal skills, but you don't need to have good coding skills. Okay, so that is the recruitment team. Next one we are going to see is the next job role is content creator. So it can be social media handling or it can be content writing. So most of all the companies require content creators, and these persons handle various contents and content management, content sourcing, content handling. All these things is done with the help of various content creators, and it is a job in which you don't need much coding skills, and most of the companies require this job role. Okay, the next one is data scientist. Okay, so all the companies, whether it is an IT company or some other company, all the companies are having their data, and data scientist is a person who handles this or take cares of this data, and data is the most important thing. Okay, so the data should be handled safely and securely, and the data scientist is a person who handles data. And in this job role, again, you don't need much coding skills, but most of the companies are asking for SQL related knowledge and all. And in this job role, you don't need much coding skills, but again, I'm telling you, you need to have a good knowledge about database handling, database management and all. And SQL is or MySQL is required. Okay, so that is the next job role, which is the data scientist job role. The next job is a very famous one, customer service job. So we know that there is a lot of persons working with the companies, and they are interacting with the customers, whether it is in the voice process or whether it is in the non-voice process. So in this job role, you are going to handle customer problems, customer queries and all. Sometimes it will be a voice process, means you will be handling the calls. The customers will be calling to the company in order to face some if they are facing some issues. Okay, so in that case, the person who is taking care of the phone calls is called a customer service person, and if you are handling the phone calls, it is called a voice process. Then some other persons is there who is assisting you, that is the customers, through chat support and email support, and that is called the non-voice process. So this customer service jobs can be of two categories. It can be voice process or it can be non-voice process. In the non-voice process, you are not going to talk directly to the customers, but you are going to assist them through chat support. Means they'll be sending you some chats, and you have to be available, and you have to reply to the chat, and you have to solve the problems. Okay, and then there will be email support. Email support means the customers will be sending you emails if they are facing some issues, so you have to resolve them through email. Okay, so these are two kind of customer service job. Again, doesn't require any coding skills as much. Okay, next one, software quality assurance tester. So when a software has been designed, it should be working properly when the user is using it. Okay, so the person who is taking care of the quality of the software or the website or whatever design, product design, is called quality assurance tester. So this person conducts various testings and make sure the website or the software is working properly. Okay, so this person conducts various real-time testing and analyze the performance of a software. Okay, and the tools currently used in market are Selenium, Cucumber, then JUnit test, NUnit test, PHP unit test, Postman, Aperi. These are some of the tools. Again, it depends on the company which you are working with. Some companies will be using different softwares also. Okay, so these are some of the job roles in which you don't need much coding skills. Okay, so you can actually find all these job roles in the career pages of IT companies. So you can go through the career pages, and if you find these job roles listed, so you can understand that it doesn't require much coding skills. Because a lot of people ask me about non-coding jobs, because many people are not comfortable with coding. So you can find these job roles in the company sites, and you can apply for them if you are interested. So the video was intended to help some people who are searching for non-coding jobs, at least to give you some idea that these type of job roles also exist. So if the video was useful, please support the channel, like, share, subscribe to the channel, and keep supporting the channel by subscribing to it. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Keep on watching.